exposing the Nazi-dominated CIA's plot to frame me. My fight for survival, do they dare risk the eternal abyss? My name is Jason Cataldo, 44 years old, from the backwoods of Pennsylvania. Since 2019, I've been on the trail of a global conspiracy that digs deeper than you think. Links that trace right back to the so-called defunct Nazi Party. Spoiler alert, they're not defunct. They've been biding their time, building their power, and now they're stronger and richer than ever. This journey, it hasn't been pretty. I've seen some things, endured trauma, and got more scars than I can count. PTSD and a laundry list of health problems, courtesy of their little covert ops. Flagstaff, Arizona a few years back. I was poisoned some little Indian fuck that I'm sure was working for these Nazi spooks. And that's just one of the attacks. This Nazi death cult, they're gunning for me. And it's only a matter of time before they try to smear me with another felony charge, like they have in the past. But here's where they fucked up. I know how this game is played. I see this country for what it really is now, overrun by this pedophile death cult running the show from the shadows. And this time, I'm calling them out before they pull their next trick. The CIA, yeah, they're coming for me. Their plan? Pin some bogus drug charges or some other such nonsense on me. Drag me into their corrupt system, seize my assets, leave me defenseless. They want me to crumble, fold, disappear. Well, I've spent years prepping for this. I know their playbook, and I'm not about to go quietly. I know that this time they intend to not just throw me in prison, but they intend to torture me and murder me in cold blood. I've got dozens of death threats to prove it. Dig deeper into history and the Nazi obsession with the occult. These bastards spent millions chasing down relics like the Lance of Longinus, the spear that pierced Christ, sending their SS into the Himalayas searching for black magic. If it was all just a myth, why the hell would they care? The truth? Magic is real and it's darker than you think. I've seen it, experienced it. Over the past 5 years, I've come face to face with the kind of power we were never meant to mess with. Dismiss me if you want, but that just shows how deep in denial you are. This is a warning. The Nazi cult is still here, and they're gearing up for the next world war. Only this time, they're packing nukes, ready to burn it all down to build their Luciferian world state. It's right out of the book of Revelation, but most of you are too distracted by your phones and TikTok to see the storm on the horizon. Everything you know? Gone, if you don't wake up. And when the chaos hits, when the bombs fall and the streets are rivers of fire, you'll either fight back or wind up starving in a work camp, building weapons for the same freaks who slaughtered your family while you stood helpless. These people are deranged, addicted to violence, perversion, and chaos. If you hear me, spread the word. If I go dark, find out what happened. My name is Jason Cataldo from Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania. If they nab me, check Warren County Jail or worse, they might haul me off to some black site torture dungeon. They've made it clear over the years that's on the table, maybe even stream it for kicks on the dark web. And for the CIA agents tailing me, you think you've got me? Think again. I've taken precautions. Missed my check-in code and thousands of emails hit inboxes worldwide. Human rights groups, journalists, law enforcement, you name it. I've got footage from New Mexico that will blow your whole operation sky high. I'm not scared of your sick, twisted power games. You're abominations in the eyes of God. And if this is my last stand, remember, God's real, and unfortunately for you, so is Satan. But at least God's not the one losing his mind, and guess what? God's gonna win. Here's the kicker. For reasons beyond your twisted comprehension, God actually likes me. And when it's all said and done, I'll be the one judging you sick bastards. So if you don't want to spend eternity with your heads jammed so far up your own arseholes, you forget which way is up, I suggest you start playing nice with God's little lapdog. Yeah, this pet's got a target on his back, but I ain't scared to bleed for what I believe in. You're just a pack of spineless cowards too afraid to face death, hiding behind your lies and filth. Me? I'm ready to die standing, though I'd rather not. I got a ton of new video games I want to play. And yeah, I should probably mention this since I got shoved into it earlier. God's got his eye on some of you Nephilim, and believe it or not, you've got an open invitation to paradise. All you've got to do is stop the chaos magic bullshit and quit feeding on innocent kids. We've got living waters for you. You won't starve, and you will be forgiven. But this is your one shot at redemption. Don't blow it, fellas.